Is this working? Okay, we're here. YouTube was not starting up for a little bit there. Hi guys. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm exhausted. I almost didn't do this, but I mean I've now skipped. I would have skipped 2 weeks in a row. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I'm tired. That that Chugga Conroy video took a lot. All right, lots of research, lots of watching nonsense, lots of writing. The final 5 days, from like Sunday until Friday, I spent every single waking hour editing the video. Oh my god. I woke up, I sat in this fucking chair, I edited until it was time to go to bed, and I went to bed. And that was my Sunday, my Monday, my Tuesday, my Wednesday, my Thursday, and my Friday. Oh god. And so on Saturday, I just kind of hung out. I tried to do a little bit of work, but I was like, maybe I should just take a break. I should just relax a little bit. And then today, I slept in real late, and I was like, you know what? I can't take 2 days off. I gotta come do a sip at least. So I'm here. I gotta be honest. I'm half awake. I feel like I still haven't recovered from the crunch, but I'm here. How's it going, everyone? What's going on? Stug for $5. Thanks, man. I just spent the last 12 minutes listening to Naomi and Dave RP as Chugga and Lolly. Thanks, Dev. Thank you very much, everyone. Dagoth says, make sure to stream tomorrow. Game stream. You know what? Yes. Now that Chugga is out and done, crunch is over, I'm returning to the game streams. I'm returning to the smaller videos. Everything is going to be back. Hey, Swift Sword. Okay, so here, D Predator. What I was doing before I started the stream is I was organizing a bunch of basically sources for various random videos that people were sending me. And a lot of them were on Twitter. So I'd take them, I'd organize them into spreadsheets, but I'd also reply to them. So that's what I was doing this afternoon. But I'm fucking tired. Where's the trucker video? Hey, guess what? It's not fucking out, bitch. Dev's doing a feed stream now. Mr. Big and Stinky, you've got it all. Thanks, buddy. And Sean for $5. Thank you. Will your next Canadian election video include how even all the Canadian separatists are turning against immigration? It could. Honestly, like, the entire world's turning more right wing now. All right? Woke is going away. There's huge pushbacks against immigration. Like, yeah. A lot of this stuff is going to get rolled back, I think, in the next 5 years. Big and Stinky, guys. Listen, Chugga Conroy was cringe. You can all agree he was cringe. But he got fucking destroyed by these bitches. And he did not deserve any of that shit. You know what I mean? Actually, I went on Turkey Tom's stream last night to debate a guy over it. And there was a guy who was like, no, Chugga Conroy, he's a groomer. He's a predator. He's going to be going after, like, I don't trust him with kids. I was like, dude, like 1915, yeah, it's pretty sus. It was online only. It was 14 years ago. There's no evidence he's done anything since then. It's probably okay. Right? He probably just made a big old fuck up, and I don't think he's done it again, so, like, don't worry about it. Thanks to the €2, dude. I wrote a furry submarine romance. Thanks, man. Hey, blonde, you fuck. Thanks for the $2. Um. Oh yeah, I have just nothing but haters following me. Left wing haters and right wing haters, dude. They're all there. Alec Meyer, yes, I'll be doing a video on just the general problems with translation and progressives in the translation industry, and it will talk about racism against Japan. Butter is $10. Genuinely one of your better videos in every aspect, Steph. Well done. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate the 10. Dagoth says, "I'm your centrist hater, Dev. No, you're not. You're like a schizo fascist. You're one of those like cool post irony schizo fascists." Hey, Sparkles. Drag us $2. Hopefully this is the gateway out of the cringe. Alejandro Garcia, thank you. Mexican election is today. The more leftist candidate Claudia Scheinbaum is winning versus the conservative Xochitl. Mexico is getting left. Yeah, well, I mean, Mexico is already been... Mexico, regardless of what party's been in control of Mexico, it's been a shithole for a long time. Rip. Sorry, dude. Silver Camaro for $5. It's insane how many people hate you on the Archcast, even on Stellar Blade. Even if they don't agree with you, your opinion isn't cope or you're going to bat. It's so nuts. Yeah, the Archcast people are like crazy at this point. Like, okay. So here's the thing: the Trump thing came through, right? The Trump L in the New York case, and I think that was complete bullshit, right? Like that was, of the various indictments, that was the weakest indictment. Trump should have won that one, and he lost it. And the entire thing actually seems like a partisan hit job this time. I don't usually say that. This time it actually seems that way. And I said that on the Archcast, and Arch's fans were screaming that I was coping and wrong. And I'm like, I'm agreeing with you, you fucking morons. Arch's fans are actually just brain rotted at this point. It's like, oh, fucking. Have any of the Runaway guys or affiliates reached out or reacted? No. I asked them for comment before I made the video, but I didn't hear back from anyone. Dev, have you considered speech therapy to cure your inability to say sorry? What do you mean? I say it all the time. Thank you for joining the D Club, though. So the Camaro, $2. You could not wearing a diaper. Fuck off. Ugly ass hairline. Damn. Real quick here, I'm gonna scroll back up because I wanted to talk to something that Dagoth brought up. Where is it? Oh yeah, Dagoth. Okay, Dagoth, you bailed out in the middle of the Chugga Conroy video. Did you actually finish watching it all? Racism against the Japanese based on the way the progs do it. What the fuck, Alaskan Knight? Jesus. Actually, $10, but damn. Steam Troll Mike, $5. Hey, SFO, if you liked Hi-Fi Rush, which I did, you should check out Sunset Overdrive. It's pretty similar. Also super underrated. Great gameplay and soundtrack. Will do, man. Thanks very much. Yeah, I recall, Dagoth, after the Big and Stinky, You've Got It All, and I did that edit where, it just goes and, my sides go into orbit. After that edit, you were like, thanks, Dev. I'm going to kill myself now. Big and Stinky, You've Got It All. Yeah. What a shit show. I'll check it out, Jay Funky. Thank you. Zero Fucks. DM'd you on Discord. You don't follow me on X. Whatever is hampering. Great job in the Chugga vid. I'll look at it, Zero Fucks, you Vince McMahon coper. Love your stuff, especially the Gramsci video. Thank you, Satan. Appreciated. Silla Camaro, $5. By the way, Dev, you need to do gaming streams this week to do so many jokes that are dated. Now I've waited 2 weeks too, so it's on you. Yeah. The Game Boss, $10. Thanks very much. Who in this story would you trust to babysit your child? Chugga Conroy, Lady Emily, Lolly, Massey, Nintendo Capri Sun, or Proton John? What about just grabbing a drink? I don't drink, so there's that. I think, like... I mean, Nintendo Capri Sun is obviously the purest guy of the group. Massey is evil, but I don't think she would abuse children. Lady Emily might. Lolly might. Proton John just seems to be a coward. And Chugga Conroy, like, I know he has that history, but I don't think he'd do it as an adult. I think it's okay, frankly. Proton John looks like he's been on HRT for 6 years. I actually looked up what you mentioned, Dagoth. His wife does have an OnlyFans, and you can see her asshole on the internet. Damn. $5 from Silver again. Thank you, dude. I hate how similar I am to how you described Chugga Conroy. Never had any of the traditional milestones that people my age got for the last 10 years. Lots of people are like that nowadays, man. You know, the millennials have destroyed everything with irony and sarcasm and not caring and being disaffected. And that has led to, like, the complete loss of meaning. EC90, thanks to the fiver. Will parents ever start monitoring what their children do online? Your daughter right this minute might be doing foot fetish roleplay on Roblox. They probably won't. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing, right? Right now, there is a YouTuber who is doing something weird with a fan in DMs right now. And we're not going to learn about it for another 10 years. It'll come out when this guy gets canceled 10 years down the road. Mark my words, it'll happen. And that YouTuber is me. Yeah, sorry what you missed. I kind of rolled out of bed and did this. Titanium, $5. Dev, I haven't seen all the Big and Stinky vid yet, but still quite good. Doing the reporting you do well. Thanks to the airport wait content. Are you in an airport right now, dude? Thank you. You mean my DMs to Tidge? Yeah, maybe. Why don't I drink? I don't like alcohol. Many on our side are too busy defending an actual child abuser, and that is Nick Rekieta. God. The Nick Rekieta shit went down while I was in the middle of finishing up Chugga Conroy. That was fucking insane. I watched that hearing where he was in jail calling in to the court from Zoom, and they left the they left the link open publicly, so people started joining the call. People, like, somehow the link got out. People started joining the call and started screaming the N-word at the judge. Like, what? And then, like, you look at Nick Rekieta and he's sitting there with, like, this 1,000-yard stare. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. Every stream, your Spanish gets slightly better, Dev. Boog has been teaching me all about it. $2. Dev only gets drunk on the... Fuck off. Okay. The Sonichu medallion is cursed. Someone send me a Sonichu medallion. I'm going to beat the curse. Yes, the P.O. box is closed, by the way. If for some reason you dig up the old P.O. box address on, like, old streams or something, don't send anything there. It's now closed. It closed yesterday. It's done. It's over. No more P.O. box. Once we're finished moving, new P.O. box comes. Oh my god, someone jumped in at the end to tell Nick to kill himself. Holy fuck. Dev, no, don't wear it. Don't do it, Dev, no. By the way, guys, I really appreciate all you guys sticking with me, you know? You guys who are here are the real ones. Because I did literally vanish for like a week and a half to finish this video up. You didn't see much of me on the Discord. You know, didn't see much of me anywhere. Wasn't on streams, wasn't doing anything. Dave did some solo streams and kind of kept you guys updated, but I was just deep in the editing. I was just like, I was hammering it out, you know, I was getting things done. Hey Artemis, what's up? I was in the Archcast, yeah, but that was it. And I was just I was just grinding through it. So thanks for being here, guys, you know. Thanks for not losing thanks for not losing faith, sticking around, waiting for the big video to drop, and it did finally drop. You know, I've seen my numbers go up and down, you know, over the years, right? Like, My gaming streams at one point were getting more than 100 viewers on Twitch average, and now they get like 20 or 50. You know, I've burned a few bridges and lost some people, and then gained some people. You know, these things happen. My weekly sips, I think they used to get more too. You know, I used to peak out between like 600 and 1,000. Now I might get 500 at peak. You know, everything ebbs and flows. Right now, my actual uploaded videos are doing much better than my streams than my streams are. But at one point, it was the other way around. You know, these things ebb and flow. But those of you guys who stick around through the ebbs and flows, I recognize names. I appreciate you guys for staying here. You know, I didn't completely stop talking to you, Sparkles. Sparkles, I'm fucking busy. I have not moved yet, real STS. No. Not moved yet. This was all about Chugga, this current break. You better damn well remember it. Thanks, guys. Echo Boy Official, $5. Did you see this 1,000 Year Door remake censored words like crazy and tubby? Yeah, it's so dumb. Honestly, now that Switch emulation is a lot easier and more prolific, and also like Switch flashcards are out, there's probably going to be like a retranslation patch that'll bring back all the old translations. I'll probably wait to play the game for that. Rusta, $5. We all stuck around here to spite and maybe love. Looking forward to the Vivian video, big and stinky man. In terms of the next big project, before I do Vivian, I'll probably finally do Stellar Blade and finally do Suicide Squad before Vivian. Hold on here. Sean, $5. Intersectionality video, age Soa with the autism rant and Emil. Oh yeah, I am 100% on board now with the belief that progressives do not give a shit about ableism whatsoever. That is the one ism they always routinely let fall by the wayside when it's convenient to them. Do you recall like 4 or 5 years ago when there was that girl who had Tourette's? She accidentally said some TOS breaking things on her Twitch stream, and then a clip went viral from some leftoid who wanted her canceled. It was fucking disgusting, man. And she can't control what she says, right? So, and like, I bet it takes a while for Dev to come. Fuck off. I saw you on Twitter. You responded to me and Olive. Yes, you chaser. Blonde, you fucking chaser. No, what's going on basically is that a lot of my research, believe it or not, is done on Twitter. There's like decent sources on Twitter. People send me content on Twitter that I end up using videos like links to articles or videos or just like takes. You know, so I am on Twitter a lot, but I'm not just like doom scrolling. I don't do that anymore. Now it's all, whenever you see me like commenting on a thing on Twitter, it's probably because I'm taking that exact thing I'm commenting on and I'm cataloging it for a future video. Oh, Brianna Wu for $5. I have Dev's worst secret. He's actually a nice person and a good friend. I'm prepared to leak the logs. Hello, Brianna Wu, if that's the real one. How's it going? I've seen like many left-leaning people now. I think you've been one of them. I know like Keldoge was one, Stardust was one, Food Shops was one. They've all said that like people who aren't leftists tend to be nicer than people who are. Now, there's like some mean people on the right, obviously, as well, right? You see, and this is not like a universal rule, but they've noticed that like the extremely ideological people who adhere very strongly to these morals of, you know, being safe and welcoming and inclusive, they actually end up being the worst fucking shitheels. Meanwhile, it's the people who are a bit more hands-off, who are like, yeah, whatever, who cares, a bit more rough around the edges, they end up being the nicer people. That's been my experience too, to be honest. Anyway, Brianna, I'll make sure to continue your fall into the far right. Oh wait, Dimitri Monroe is making a 1,000 Year Door Switch retranslation. Is he? I'll have to look that up. Dimitri Monroe. That guy still hates me over the pick and me shit, but I still like him. I'll probably never get that bridge back, but I've always enjoyed his content. Is he actually making like a Vivian thing? I'll just do a quick search. TTYD. Wait, how do you know that he's doing that anyway? Oh yeah, he is. He was doing a Japanese playthrough of the original Thousand Year Door before the remake was announced. So I think I'll restart that and make a retranslation patch for fun and practice. Okay. Maybe it's happening. That'd be cool. Why was there no sip last week, Kevin, for $2? I was making the Chugga Conroy video. That's what it is. Chugga all the way, dude. Thanks for being there for us autistic peeps. No problem, dude. Willison, $5. Your Link is a Twink video has done wonders for booting a lot of queer revisionism happening in popular culture. X was always trans is insufferable. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is. I'll have to deal with that when I do my Vivian video, because there actually is like decent evidence that Vivian probably always was trans, going back on it. But the way that people are treating it has been insufferable. There is a lot to say about Vivian, frankly. Also, like you get people who are not even involved in any of these communities that are like more right wing people. I think like Libs of TikTok posted something like Nintendo has gone woke. They put a trans character in their new game, and it's like you have no fucking clue about anything. Like you can go online. I've done this in preparation for my video for my upcoming Vivian video. You can go online and find conversations on like old game facts threads about Vivian's gender for like 15, 20 years now. Like you have a bunch of fucking culture warriors jumping in on this shit and being like, Nintendo's gone woke. And it's like, calm the fuck down. Like, you guys have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Let's see here. Artemis Fowls, $5. How many videos are you planning to respond to me with then? You tend to react a lot. Artemis, you tend to send me stuff that is like election related, or like 2020, like voter fraud related stuff, or like a Trump indictment stuff. I'm taking all that and I'm kind of adding it together into a larger file. So it'll be what you've given me will be in videos eventually. Would you ever do a video on your research process? I did at one point, but it's not really that interesting. Honestly, it's just a lot of autism. Like it's best to start with Wikipedia. How even though Wikipedia kind of sucks, but you start there to get like the basic idea, and then you got to start like once you reach a concept in the Wikipedia article that you don't fully understand, that's when you start looking up that concept independently. And that's probably gonna mean like reading some books or like doing some other Google searches or something like DuckDuckGo searches. Like look around. You can't like reading everyone's like Wikipedia's biased, blah, blah, blah. And like sometimes it is, yeah. But Wikipedia more often than not tends to be a good starting place, but it's not like a good ending place, but it's a good starting place. Let's see here. Have you seen Sargon's in the news cycle? I have. Does the almighty Lolly still hate you over the pick and me thing? Yeah, probably. I don't hate him, but I'm not. Here's the thing: unless you've like actually betrayed my trust several times, I'm not one to hold a grudge. You know what I mean? There's a few people on the list of people who I actually hold a grudge with. You guys know who they are, but generally speaking, no, I don't care. Yeah, Sargon news cycle. Sargon like gave a big speech at like a UK rally. I saw that. Like it was a huge crowd, and they're basically talking about how like you know the Islamic immigration to the UK has like hit this fever pitch, and people this is a constant fucking stabbings and violence, and they're like, listen, We can't deal with this shit anymore. And you know what? They can't. Like, the UK is, Europe in general is significantly more fucked than North America is right now. $5 from Artemis Fowl. Thank you, dude. Good men and ethical people don't normally have to announce that they are. It's usually self-evident. True enough. Dimitri is making a patch, but he only announced it on stream. Do you have that stream link? I kind of want to go see. See, this is the real Brianna Wu. I told you in DMs today. I watched your video twice and was working on a third time. Everyone watch it. Well, thanks very much, Brianna. I appreciate it. William Lloyd Garrison, where's the Israel video? Not out. Vivian shit makes me hate Paper Mario. Does it? Why? Why though? I don't get it. Vivian's just fine. You know, even if Vivian is trans or is a femboy or whatever, she's still a useful character in the game. I still always use her whenever I play the game. There are no woos in the internet. Thanks, Artemis. Artemis versus Brianna Wu has got to be a debate one day. Kevin PH, what do you know about What If All Test? Have you seen any of his videos? He recently declared war on the entire internet. What If All Test is a very intelligent, well-read guy. I disagree with him regularly though, but it seems like maybe he's being a bit too online in the past few videos. I like him though. $5 from Chia, thank you. They only changed 2 lines. Aside from that, you two can ignore the trans thing. Trans actors are making a big deal than it is. Yeah. Well, no, they changed that. Oh man, how many of you in the chat have played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? There's an intro sequence where Mario and Goombella and Professor Bogsley or whatever, they go down into the sewers to try and find something. And when they're down there, they get accosted by a gang of like rough and tumble Goombas. And this is not the Mushroom Kingdom. It's like it's like a very like disgusting kind of slummy ghetto-y city, right? And it's supposed to be a dangerous place. And to really hammer that home, what happens is in the original game, you go down there and this gang of 3 Goombas starts hitting on Goombella and starts saying, you should ditch the mustachioed loser and come have fun with us, lady. And then Goombella, rebuffs them, and then you get into a fight with them. And they're doing that whole cat calling thing, right? And putting that in a game where it's like little Goombas, it's kind of funny. Like it's okay, yeah. When it was 2004 and I was younger and I played that game, it was fun. I laughed at that stuff. But in the new version of the game, in the retranslation for the 2024 remake, they took all of that out because it's sexist. They took all of that out because it's sexist. And they said something like, and now they make it like a class thing. The gang members shit on Goombella for being a university student at a prestigious university and say, we're going to teach you a thing or two about looking down on us poor working class Goombas. And I'm just like, you guys have missed the complete fucking point of what that scene was supposed to be. So like there are some small changes that actually, yeah, they made it more accurate to the Japanese version. Maybe they did. Perhaps they did. But even then, it was better in the original, in my opinion, because it fit the aesthetic of the city that they had already established. Let's see here. Thanks for all the supers, by the way, guys. $5 from Blonde. I don't know what the UK can do. This all happened under their Conservative Party. Thatcher was the last good PM. Cameron and Blair destroyed Britain. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Yep. I might accept Vivian as trans if they wrote it good. Yeah, honestly, the Japanese version of Vivian claiming that she's trans actually works a lot better than the English version. The English version is really clunky. You guys saw it, right? Maybe I can pull it up here real quick. Hey, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, images. Hey, here we go. Here, I'll bring it up. So yeah, this is Vivian from Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door, and Vivian was a girl in the original English game and was a trap in the original Japanese game. And so in this one, in the English re-release, she says, "Truth is, it took me a while to realize I was their sister, not their brother. Now their usual bullying feels heavier." So this is the reveal that Vivian is trans. This sister, not their brother line, like, is kind of clunky because it was just slapped in right here. Like, this conversation is not about this at all. And it really feels shoehorned. In the Japanese version, Vivian says, I have the body of a boy and a heart of a girl. And sometimes she says, I have the thoughts of a girl, or the mind of a girl, or the feelings of a girl. She uses all these different expressions throughout the game. That could be interpreted as her being trans. I don't really care, frankly, either way. What I do know is that it was handled better in Japanese than in English. This is fucking clunky. So yeah, I'll do a video on it one day. Brandman, $5. I couldn't care less about Vivian shit. Is the game good? Yes, all I care about. The game actually is pretty good. Apparently, it all plays slightly slower than the GameCube version, though. Like, the animations are a little bit slow, and the menus are a little bit slow. Like, everything takes like a tenth of a second longer than it should, and that adds up over the course of an entire playthrough. Like, it feels like a slower version of the game. Maybe they'll fix it. Those three Goombas are gooming. Thanks, man. Some dumb, what is that, spider? Some dumb spider for 50 kroner. Swedish news made on Sverige alleged troll factory. And the clip is disinfo, but it doesn't show it because it's from Team America. Did you read In Defense of Looting already? I read it a long time ago, man. Thank you. Let's see here. I loved Chugga's Let's Play of Thousand Year Door as a kid. I love the tournament and train chapters. The train network is going to be fast travel in my game. Hashtag RPG Maker Video. Fuck yeah, Dracus. Fuck yeah. Naomi, Dev, do you remember all this Mario stuff? What's my last name? Jewin Sheckelberg. Naomi, I'm looking at Bears on Tinder now, Dev. Oh, it runs in the same engine as Origami King? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well. Anyway. Thanks for all the support, guys. Listen, do I sound a bit slow? Or like a bit like half here? I'm gonna be honest. I'm like half awake. I feel like I got fucking like steamrolled during the Chugga Conroy crunch. Oh. I'm drinking coffee. You sound big and stinky like you got it all. Oh. Chugga. Yeah, editorial hangover, yeah. $10 from Lady Columbia, thank you. Made a post in the discussion channel and sent you a copy. Topic is a sequel to We're Getting Old, Videos of Millennials. The oldest millennials are 45 now. But what as a generation have they done? They've ruined fucking everything. You sound mentally slow usually. Fuck you, Artemis. Yeah, the millennials, like I have a video that I'm like maybe a quarter done about millennial writing and how they've just like ruined things so they don't know how to write anything. God damn it, Tidge, you fucking femboy. I'm gonna forcibly feminize you and you're gonna like it. Well, I'm glad you guys like the Chugga Conroy vid. I am glad. It was a good time. Tidge is too manly. I've seen Tidge pictures. There's no fucking way Tidge is too manly. Listen, I look at Tidge pictures, and my mind immediately says she, even though Tidge is just a trap. Sean, $2. Netflix Hagururi is turning Mary Black. I don't know what that means, but thank you for the $2. And here to Lady Columbia, $2. Watching Babylon 5. Holy shit, it's so damn good. Yeah, that was something I talked to Taftage about in the Archcast like a month ago, where she was basically saying shit like TV back in the 2000s and 90s was so much more sincere than TV now. So I guess it was. And there's been a definite change. Sparkles, $5. Thank you. I need to ask you a favor, Dove. DM me. I finished the bio I was writing on you. I told you I was doing it. Love you. XOXO, your number one simp. Thanks for the simping, babe. On Discord or on Twitter? Us Zoomers have the minds of catatonic kids. Yes, you do. That's just you, though, Blonde. Do you smell burnt toast? No, Zab, I do not. I'm not having a stroke. Kevin PH, $5. Thank you. You know about the cynical historian in his series on why the YouTube is so or how the is so polarized now on YouTube? Never even heard of him, dude. Never even heard of him. Never even heard of him. But yeah, like I did DM the people involved in the Chugga Conroy story. I did. Sorry, not DM them. I did try to contact them. Didn't get a reply from anyone. The honest truth is, no one replies to me. And I know you guys are like laughing at because I very rarely reply to my own DMs. So you know what? Fair enough. I can't complain too much, right? But people think that having 150,000 subs on YouTube comes with clout. It does not. I am a no-name person. I am just a random fucking person in the end that has somehow stumbled into this. All right, and I have no actual connections to like anyone except for like people in Sargon's orbit. And I recall I was talking to food shops about something, and then she just like I said something that was just like something that a normal, a normie who has no audience would say. And then she immediately flipped her shit, and she's like, "I don't know how you can be so flippant about everything. How is it possible that you are as famous as you are? You're just a random dude." And it's like, "Yeah, I know." Maybe you'd have clout if you didn't get banned from X every year. Yeah, pretty much. Will is in $5. Melia writing sucks because most wrote fan fiction and never grew up from it. Writing Rings of Power, Owl House, Star Wars Sector shows this. Yeah, pretty much. Did you hear about Shoe's spawn? Sock on head. No. What did Shoe and what's his name have a kid? Is that happening? Listen, Shoe has me blocked. All right. Shoe had a baby. Well, good for her. Damn. Here's the thing, right? Shoe has had me blocked on Twitter for a while. So I don't know what's fucking going on, man. Oh, she did have a kid. Good for her. I guess she kept the pregnancy secret because I hadn't heard a single whiff of this from anyone anywhere. I know she was going through like a really depressed period of her life in between, the breakup with Armored Skeptic and finding the new guy. It's good that things are working out for her. No, honestly, the shoe thing was always a personal thing, right? Like, she did some She said Dev was stalking her. Oh, did she? When did she say that? Because I was not. But that was years and years ago. It's over. It's scrambling my brain that Shu has you blocked. Unless you're anytime extreme or toxic, and she seems level-headed. A while ago? Oh, okay. Well. Alright. Well, fuck her then. No, it's one of those things where, like, the TLDR of it was that we had initially spoken, like, way back in the day. I'm talking, like, 2014. And then we lost contact, 'cause I lost contact with everyone in Sargon's orbit. And we reconnected, like, 2020-ish, maybe 2019. I don't recall exactly. The timeline's all muddled. I do recall that, like, there's an Adam and Sitch VOD of your beef. Oh yeah, I talked about it with them on their stream years ago. Basically, she had done some shit in private, and then I basically blew up at her in public, and then that was the end of it. And then that was years ago, and it's like, you know what? Fine. Dev is creeping on Shu. Fucking man. Okay, I gotta see when this video was put out. Let me see. Doing a Google search. I can't find it. I can't find anything called Dev is creeping on Shu. Nah, like, I know she said a bunch of shit that was basically that in private because someone leaked her private Discord, and I got to read all the shit she said about me. And frankly, a lot of it was false, and a lot of it was just kind of disgusting, and none of it was anything I was actually doing. Especially because I was dating Naomi at the time. And then after that, I basically just blew up at her publicly after she said all the shit about me privately behind my back. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this fucking person. So I just exploded at her. And then that was the end of it. And that was years ago. And then, I just kind of over time made my peace with it. And I didn't think about it anymore. I mean, I don't. If she's still saying shit about me, well then fuck her. But otherwise, I don't hold any ill will. It was probably just some sort of a misunderstanding that blew it out of proportion. And also, I talk to her husband every once in a while. He's a nice guy. So, you know what? It's old, dead drama. And unless she's saying something new, I want it to remain old, dead drama. And that's how I feel about it. It can be $5. Hey Dev, you always talked about how you built yourself back up from the sort of lull of your 20s. What do you think were your low point years? When I was really fat. I was fatter than I am now at one point. Really fat. I dropped out of school. Things are not doing so well for me, frankly. Oh, by the way, guys, don't go starting anything new with Shu, okay? Fuck. Don't do that. $10, Kevin. Thank you. Hot take. Greedy Gen X executives and alt-left millennial writers are ruining Western media. Is it any wonder why younger people now are more into anime, manga, and graphic novels and YouTube? I completely agree with you, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've seen the In Praise of Shadow stuff. Not yet. Turkey Tom turned me onto it last night. I gotta go check it out. There are 3 websites on Dev? Really? What? I have that many haters, huh? That's a bit of a deep personal question, Dev. Do it in DMs, blonde, you fucking... $5, Artemis Fowl. YouTubers being shitty in private? The evil, the horror. I, for one, am shocked. I bet someone could take down an entire Discord server with that info. Here's the thing, right? Unlike the people who have backstabbed me and then kept on going with it, the ones that I don't talk to anymore, with Shu, it was like we had the blow up and then she was done and she blocked me and then that's that, right? So, okay, fine. She didn't like continuously do more streams on me or keep talking and like over and over and over and over again, like Scrumpanoozle would do, and Aiden at this point too. So that is the difference, is that it was like the drama happened and then it was done. And honestly, if nothing new has come of it, then I consider it like done and buried. You know what I mean? No, and like I said, unless she said something new, there's no ill will from me. Is millennial writing to blame for writers explaining shit that doesn't need explaining, like Star Trek explaining why Terrans have evil lighting? Yeah, kinda. A lot of millennial writers just go for like what looks really cool. They do too much rule of cool, frankly. Very sweet of you asking V to stay on the Archcast yesterday. You're a nicer guy than I realized. Well, thank you very much, Nightmare. Appreciate it. Blonde for $5. As someone who is a big horror movie fan and used to watch horror movie YouTubers pretty close, I still do. I had never heard of the Shadows guy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, man. Artemis Fowl, $2. To be fair, you create a lot of drama to talk about. Here's what's interesting, right? I do. I definitely do create a lot of drama. However, I will tell you why. And it's not due to what Arch says. I'm not actually a dramatic person. I know every single person who does drama, who finds themselves in lots of trauma, they always say that. They're like, I never start anything, but I finish it. Like, everyone says that shit. I get it. I know how this sounds. Okay? But there is a difference. And the difference is that ever since taking up my anti-optics stance, I found that it has gained me a lot of fans very quickly, but also a lot of haters. And it's because I've simply said, you know what? I don't care how bad it looks. I don't care how clippable it is. I don't care how other people will misinterpret it. I'm simply going to say what I think is the truth all the time. And if that burns bridges, it burns bridges. If that causes fallout, it causes fallout. If I destroy myself, then so be it. But I'm just going to say what I think is true. And I'll just stay on that path, and I will not deviate from it for any reason. And I found that, one, that brings a bunch of viewers in who appreciate that sort of honesty. And I like that, because you guys are great. But that also brings in a lot of haters, because there are definitely a lot of YouTubers out there who are like, hey, listen, could you maybe not say this true thing? And I'd be like, well, no. And then it causes a fight. And so I have many haters on all sides of the political spectrum. And that is why drama follows me around. Because I've basically come around to the never compromise on the truth position. And this is why you will lose debates to me. You don't take into account optics and the impacts of the words you choose. Yeah, maybe so, Artemis. But I don't care. Dev, when Arch, Sargon, and Escaliki accuse you of being a communist, you need to giga chad that shit and threaten them with gulags. Oh, that's funny. Mr. Bruh, don't you dare go advertise other fucking streamers in my goddamn chat. I'll boot you out. See you later, blonde. Oh, man. You know, I do have a few articles, but maybe I should just like, I'm falling asleep in the chair. Maybe I should just like have this be a regular hangout stream. You guys just want to like chat? Do you guys actually prefer the chat section of the stream or the articles section of the stream? Hold on. By chat, I don't mean bring you guys into a Discord call. I'm not talking about that. Not today. I do want to do that one day, but I'm beat. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Gift of memberships from Stug. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, so no, Dev, do the articles. This is my only source of news. The Weekly Sip started as an article reading show, and then it became like just Dev chats about shit show. But Dev, millennials have made endless video essayists. That's what YouTube is supposed to be. Bachelor degree holders, never-ending essay spree, right? Right? We must claim the cultural machine. That is, I'm going to talk about that for a minute. I am going to turn into the centrist version of a left-wing video essayist. All right? Because I know all the communist bullshit. I've read all their fucking books. I know all their ideas, at least somewhat. There are some things I got wrong. I got to brush up on. Fair enough. There's been some critiques out there on the internet that are definitely, I gotta figure out. So fine. However, I think the lefty video essayist rose to prominence because they're well read, they're intelligent, they can put together arguments, so they're convincing, and also they do know how to analyze media. And there is nobody on the center and almost nobody on the right doing that sort of thing. So it's time to do it. I dipped my toes into the idea with the right wing analysis of The Legend of Zelda. I think I can refine that into like a decent video. Kraut's a good guy, but isn't Kraut a he's like a history guy now, isn't he? Kraut's good though. I like his videos all the time. I watch all of his videos, every single one. Kevin PH, $5. Thank you. The comic book industry is struggling for many reasons. Pandering politics instead of writing good stories is one of them. Kind of sad to see. Yeah, I know what you mean. Comic books. I mean, well, it wasn't like a Comicsgate. Yeah, Comicsgate was a thing that came after Gamergate. That was basically the same thing over there. I never said Kraut was far left. Hold on, what are you talking about? Yeah, let's just see here. Majestic Star Duelist, £20. Thanks, man. Hi, Dev. I really enjoyed the Chugga video. It sucks that a guy that makes really good content has to go off the internet for a year because of a salty bitch, an nymphomaniac, and an ex-fiance that was embarrassed to be with him. Yep. Wild. I mean, he didn't go off for a year. It's January till now, and he is coming back soon, I think. Soonish. So, but yeah. Actually, give me a moment. There we go. J-Rob, I prefer the articles. Sorry, dude. It's cool to have play Skyward Sword again. Are you a Skyward Sword fan, Brand Man? Skyward Sword's pretty fun. I've played it through 3 or 4 times, like in the past 5 years or so. So I don't know if I can play it again, but I really enjoyed Skyward Sword. Let's see here. Sean King, $5. Thank you. I stopped following Uzlu after the start of the Ukraine war as he was getting more and more irrational. I found you were being honest. Well, thank you very much. I do think that COVID, Ukraine, Trump's loss, George Floyd, all of it destroyed everyone's fucking minds. Everyone's like insane now. Give me my Willy Black pills, Dev. Come on, says Statutory 8 for $7. Thank you. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Jesus Christ. Thank you for all the support, guys. There's so many super chats to respond to. $28. That's a strange amount, but okay, $28. Thank you. Can we please go back to reading from Zab11? Can we please go back? Can we please go back to reading about how peanut butter is racist or someone broke up in Minecraft? Or maybe if we are lucky, someone's doing heroin at a stop sign? You're my most trusted name in news. Yeah, the news articles that I find are dumb, eh? Almighty Lolly is a solid rightish media analyst channel. I thought Almighty Lolly was just a streamer. I know, like he fucking hates me. Let's see. Game. Okay. Oh, maybe he is moving into that area. Yeah, I watched his Disco Elysium video. Even though, as I said, he's hated me now for like a year, but I was like, fuck it. I don't hold grudges like that. So I watched his Disco Elysium video. It was very good. I didn't know he was actually like going that way. I thought he was only a streamer. Good for him. Artemis Fowl, $5. Hold up, Dev. I already gave you the evidence on Kraut. You can't call him a good guy with the things he did. Call him reformed, but not good. Well, one, if you have reformed from a previous bad action, then you would be good now. Yes, that's how it works. Two, I'm not even fully convinced. Like, I saw some of the things that you said. I'm not prepared to talk about them right now. But I do know that the general idea of, like, Kraut was just doxing people on his server, that was just wrong. That was just wrong. Ever consider making a video on neoliberalism? One day. I know it's the big boogeyman, but it has positives and negatives. It's not all bad. Artemis Fowl, more smelly than big and smelly Dev. Thanks to the $2, Argyle. Katie Nova, $2. The Chugga video might have been your best yet. I'm actually kind of disappointed in it, to be honest. I really enjoyed my own Chugga video, like watching it back. I'm like, yeah, this is good. But I think I should have split off some of the Lady Emily stuff into its own video and just done a different video only about Lady Emily. If I had to do it again, I would remove the Quentin stuff and make that more in-depth in a Lady Emily video. I would have removed the James Somerton stuff and made that more in-depth in a Lady Emily video. And then I would have removed her claims about conversion therapy in 2010 and then made that more in-depth in another video. I would have cut those things out and then just done a second video only about Lady Emily's own misdeeds, because she has actually a lot more than I think, than I initially believed. In fact, I think Brianna even was like, listen, I got into a beef with her recently. It's like, oh, have you? And yeah, apparently she did. Yeah, there needs to be like a full-on Dissecting a Degenerate Lady Emily edition. Lady Columbia, $5. Thank you. Remember when you mentioned millennial writing, Chugga vid? Remember the chats with Lolly? Don't those chats sound like proto-millennial writing? It's not quite that bad. Here to Lady Columbia, $2. You use audiobooks to save time, but buy physical. I use audiobooks when I can, yes. Make a full Lady Emily video then. Why not? I think I'll wait until she sticks her foot in her mouth in another big way. Because her, the spotlight is not on her. I will compile everything I have in Lady Emily. I'll bind it all together, and I'll wait for a big fucking blow up to happen around her, and then I'll drop it. Listening to the Chrono Cross OST. That's a great OST, dude. Fuck yeah. Artemis Fowl, $5. Reform doesn't make one good. It means they just don't do the things they used to. Doesn't mean they don't want to. The fear of punishment binds them. Not necessarily. I get your point, but I don't fully agree. Interesting debate on Tom's channel. I can't believe you never saw the In Praise of Shadows hit piece. Sent you the video if you didn't see it. I'll take a look at it, man. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, on Tom's channel, I debated. It was like a 17-year-old, like small YouTuber. I think he was in his final year of high school or something. And he had made a video saying that Chugga Conroy was actually like this like evil groomer piece of shit, which I don't agree with. We had like a debate back and forth about it. I said, listen, man, like it happened 15 years ago, and the age gap was sus, but it was only online. It was a different time. There was never any intention of them to ever take it offline. Chugga even admitted when he was an adult he would never take it offline. She said she had her own bad intentions there. Like, there were things he shouldn't have done, but this idea that he's still somehow a danger, I just don't buy it. It doesn't make any sense. Sean King, $5. I was disappointed with D&D ending so abruptly. I think V was taking everything in bad faith. I also know that maybe there's more going on than I know. I mean, we all basically said, like, V kind of exploded a bit too crazily. It's like, V, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, calm down. But, I mean, if he doesn't want to be there, he doesn't want to be there. That's his business, right? So that's that. Dan Hoven, $2. Video felt like a 2-for-1. It was a good trip. I appreciate that you liked it, but I wanted it to be more a Chugga video than an Emily video. Fuck off, indirect soda. God damn it. The Sword of Zeal, a sample of proto-millennial writing. The answer to that is probably yes. You fuck. Yeah, V left the D&D kingdoms because he just cannot coexist with Rags. And I kind of knew, we all kind of felt it was going to happen eventually. Like, Rags can be passive aggressive. It is one of his faults. I like the guy, but it is one of his faults. However, V just gets so fucking triggered. Like, he just explodes, like, spectacularly. I love Skyward Sword. SSHD as a randomizer mod releasing soon. Awesome, Brown Man. Here's, like, okay, unpopular opinion. That period of 3D mainline Zeldas between Ocarina and Breath of the Wild, like that era of like a more linear kind of adventure. I know everyone's like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, but for me, the best is Majora's Mask, and the second best is Skyward Sword. Didn't V rage quit the last D&D? The last one we played was Vampire. Did he quit because of Rags and Vampire? I don't think so. No, I think V quit Vampire because the development of his game was starting. He had no time. I think that was happening. Yeah, basically, D&D Crusaders ended because V got fed up with being on the fucking island with the rest of us. So he went and started a new cult to try and go on the crusade on his own, and the entire game just fell apart. Because we make a video on Viven Medrano, aka Vizipop, creator of Has Been Hotel and Helva Bosch. Gets into so much drama. I know nothing about that drama, dude. I know nothing about that drama. Well, that's right. Rags quit Vampire because Uzulu shot at his character. No. It was because Kibbs shot at his character. However, V had quit Vampire much earlier than that. Tango Hotel, $5. Why not continue therapy? I'm loving the world and the story. If V can't deal with Rags like an adult, that's too bad. I mean, we probably will continue it. We might get like another another person to join us. Yeah. But I don't think we're quitting D&D Kingdoms. you send us the link to your debate on Turkey tomorrow? Well, hold on. It was on Tom Dark, his side channel. Tom Dark. Let me go see. Tom Dark. Oh, he took it down. Rip. Well, I guess it's gone, guys. Does he upload his VOD somewhere else? He said it was going to be members only. Oh, well, that sucks. I have a playlist on my channel called Other Appearances, and that's where I just put all the various appearances I've been to. Honestly, a lot of them have been deleted over the years, you know? Like, there's live streams. There's live streams that I've done, like interviews, years and years and years and years and years ago that were in my Other Appearances playlist. They're just gone now. So I think people have just deleted them over the years. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm going to keep scrolling. Streamed 17 hours ago. Yeah, it's a members only VOD. Turkey Tom axed it. Sorry, fellas. It's gone. Rip. Sorry, guys. Real Holtzinator, $5. I've never been on V's side of these issues until last session. Rags needs to learn to not get his way sometimes and be a team player. Yeah, fair enough. How can I join a D&D game? Asked Kevin. I don't know, dude. I'm never in charge of any of these D&D games. I just go along because my friends want to have one. Is the video about the Israel-Palestine coming because of the recent events that's going on in the Philly Pride Parade? I don't know what's going on with the Philly Pride Parade. That's news to me. That is news to me, dude. But I will eventually do that video, yes. I just watched your video on Chugga Conroy. I can't believe how many people he was closest to threw him under the bus. Yeah. Poor Chugga Conroy. I feel bad. Here's the thing. There are a lot of people that I looked up to when I was younger, like a lot of YouTubers. Chugga Conroy wasn't one of them, but I think if I found him at a different point in my life, I would have loved his stuff. But you know, I had already found like Game Grumps by then, and I found like John and Aaron to be a more fun Let's Player like group than anything that Chugga Conroy did. No offense to him. Basically, like Chugga is the type of guy that I could have become heavily invested in. Spoonie's doing great. Fuck off. I guess what I mean is like there's been a lot of people that I looked up to back in the day, and I was always like the guy who was on the other end of the parasocial relationship. It is very rare. In fact, it still kind of feels rare that some of you guys are parasocial towards me. You know what I mean? Because I am just a guy. But like these guys had way more talent than me, way more exposure. They got started early. They blew up way faster, right? Which is why like I did finally get to meet one of my heroes in Sutter and Craig. You know, I've been on a show a few times. I would like to be on again, but I mean it's up to him, not me, right? So that would be cool to be on Side Shoulders again one day. But like it was fun to talk to somebody that like I watched when I was young. It's like, oh, awesome. You know what I mean? And you know, being that kind of outsider fan only guy who never really had his own platform, it still doesn't feel like I have one because I have no connections. Like I said at the start, right? Like, you know, I messaged Chugga Conroy and others and like got no reply. So it's like, oh, okay, you know. Most people that I ping on Twitter to be like, hey, can you comment on this story, or hey, can we talk about this? I get no reply. You know what I mean? So like I'm still a small fry, fellas. Check your Discord DMs when you can. Will do. Will do. You'll get there. You're growing. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if I want to do to be fair, I did just go on Turkey Tom's stream, and Turkey Tom is fucking huge. You know what I mean? But like, it's one of those things where it's like, I do like, being on side scrollers, or I do like being on EFAP or on Adam and Sitch or on wherever I go. It's always fun. But the best way for me to actually be able to do that is for me to have a larger channel. A larger channel means me making more videos, which means me not focusing on building connections. It's a strange paradox, Like, if I want connections with certain YouTubers that I look up to, it requires me making videos, which means not spending time focusing on the connections. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I feel like Nintendo Capri Sun would be open to talking to you if you privately messaged him. I mean, I did poke him. I didn't get anything back. So, are you going to be on the Bridges podcast? I mean, one, it's in Miami and I'm not traveling anytime soon. Two, it's not up to me. This is what I mean, right? Like, I don't like the idea of me just inviting myself onto other people's fucking shows. It just sounds weird, you know what I mean? Deb, go on the Tim Pool podcast. I'll pay for your flight. Do you ever want to do collabs with smaller YouTubers? Oh yeah, all the time. Right, here's the thing, right? So this is not okay. This entire, like, the past 5 minutes, here's me shooting myself in the foot with optics again, okay? The past 5 minutes sounds like me just complaining about wanting clout and not having it, right? And you know what? Fair enough. I probably could have worded that a little bit better. What it actually is that there are people that I look up to that I want to talk to. So it's as simple as that. And there's people who are smaller than me that have less subs than me and less viewers that I would absolutely love to talk to. All right. Like, I really enjoy talking to Food Chops, and I really enjoyed talking to Taftadge, and I really enjoy talking to Stardust and Erudite, and they're all smaller creators than me. But like, I would jump at the chance to talk to those four because they're like, conversations with them are always really fun. You know what I mean? So it's not just like a clout thing, frankly. I don't know. I think he's into talking to me. I'm sorry, Sparkles. I have no time. You know what it is? I think what a lot of this comes from is the fact that I am, like, kind of stuck here right now. I've been stuck in this fucking ice hole location in the middle of nowhere for years longer than I wanted to, all right? Like, Naomi and I, we had saved up some money. We were ramping up to move in 2019. We wanted to be out of this house 5 fucking years ago. And then COVID came and changed everything. And so now it's been 5 years, and now we actually can move. It's like, great, we can go now. So I wasted 5 years here, and there's no one here. There's fucking no one here, dude. The moving arc's been a very long one. Yeah, I am finally moving. Yeah, but like, there's still a few final hurdles I gotta jump, and they're proving to be a bit sticky. Yeah, basically, like, it was not feasible to move in 2020 and 2021 and 2022. It became feasible to move in 2023, just in terms of, like, Canadian law, lockdowns and all that nonsense. All that finally went away. So it became feasible to move in 2023, but then money was an issue again, and now money is not an issue anymore. So now I need to, like, balance doing the moving stuff, which is happening, just slow and annoying. Balance that with still putting out content at a pace that you guys like, because if I say, hey guys, I'm going to disappear for a month, while I move and get everything ready to go with, like, getting a new house and all that, you guys just hang tight. Most of you guys will go. Most of you guys will not be back in a month. That's not an indictment against you. YouTube is just, that's the YouTube game. You know what I mean? So I am not moving back to Toronto. Fuck Toronto. Where you're moving to? Uh-oh. Hold on. My phone's going off. Nope, that was Naomi on the phone. Okay, so yeah, basically the moving arc has been long and fucking terrible, but it's finally happening, and thank God for that, because like once I move, the goal will be expanding this channel, because man, I got a bunch of friends where I'm moving, and they are all chomping at the bit to like help out with the channel. So probably more streams, more videos, with more hands on deck. I can do more things. Nicer place. I can record more often. It'll be a bit more private because this is a small house with thin walls. So basically, it will be. I think once I move, my ability to make content will be much better than it currently is. I have a car. Wholesale for $5. He's making a streamer house SFO. No, I'm not. Wholesale for $5. Just had dinner last night with my partner's progressive parents. They literally think that attitudes about race and gender are the same as in 1980. That's fucking wild, dude. You don't have a car, numerous of cars? No, we have a car. Yes. I have a 2019 Buick Encore. It is an old man car, but it's reliable. It's got all the bells and whistles. It was like it was like the no, you can co-own a car, you fucks. It was like a it was, you know, a the like the first serious purchase that we had as a couple was the second car. Naomi had a car on her own before that. She had, I think, a 2006 or 2008 a Honda, which fucking died after about a year and a half because she was sold a junker. Rip. The literal trash mobile. You want a Porsche? Dev, get the Tesla truck. Fuck that. That thing looks like a piece of shit. The fucking Tesla truck. Give me a second. God damn it, Sparkles. I'm not a backseat driver. Fuck you. Dev, please get the Tesla truck. The Trashmobile, aka Dev's Diet. $10, Ethan Rogers. The only real issue I had with the Chugga video was the small section on Lolly. I don't think it's about stunted growth, but people crossing taboos in a safe way, and that's more common than you think. No, I think it's about stunted growth, frankly. I definitely think it's about stunted growth. I've met too many people who are definitely in the stunted growth category to think of anything else. Actually, hold on a second, fellas. Dev, what's your opinion on Trump being guilty? So here's the thing. I think that the New York trial, it was actually a political hit job. The other ones aren't. Documents one seems solid. Georgia Rico seems solid. The New York one, that's a fucking stretch. Like that. The fact that Trump lost that one, or sorry, he lost that one. That doesn't seem right. He should. I think he should have won that one, the New York one. The other ones, I think he's fucked on. But this one was the weakest case. So it definitely says that I think something's wrong, at least in New York. I hope he appeals it. Kevin PH, $5. Thank you. I don't know who to vote for this year. Trump, Biden, and RFK Jr. all have good points. Also, where are you moving to again? We're going to somewhere in Ottawa. Something has been wrong in New York for quite a while. That's true. Trump trials video when? I don't fucking know, dude. Like, that shit might just all be put away if Trump wins in 2024. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Thanks for the dollar, Anna. I feel like the fatigue is finally hitting me. Oh, the Streamlabs. Thank you. I gotta go look at them. Give me a moment. Sorry. God damn it, Streamlabs, figure it out. Fucking work. Here we go. Let's see here. That's your body seeing that you need more speed. Okay, JCat, $3. Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't bring up more as Chugga's autism. He's been diagnosed since he was a kid. I think this matters because it informs to some extent or another literally all of his relationships and all of his social interactions with other people. Wasn't planning on watching your whole Chugga video, but it had me completely hooked in. By the way, doesn't Chugga have a shoe fetish more than a foot fetish? Also, most foot fetishists aren't into the whole stinky / smelly aspect of it. Source, I like feet myself. Well, dude, I don't know if you should have. Well, okay. But he does talk about the stinkiness in his DMs, so he seems to also have a foot fetish, not just a shoe fetish. He talks about the whole big and stinky. You've got it all. But yeah, I did talk about the autism a bit, for sure. I did definitely talk about the autism. I didn't miss that part, you know what I mean? Dagoth, you missed what happened earlier, didn't you? I said I might just do a a talk stream today and not do articles this time and just hang out with you guys. Because frankly, my battery is on extremely low right now after having done the entire Chugga thing and then also like other things towards next videos today. Are you serious? What do you mean, Lord Tennyson's Pipe? What's up? What are you doing? What are you yelling about? Change the thumbnail? Okay, I will later. Sniff smells like athlete's foot. You fucking weirdos. Just a follow-up about Ant Dude. He seems like a normal guy, like a loyal guy. He stood up for the completionists until it was obvious that he was at least mostly guilty, even when no one else was. Here's the thing, though: like loyalty is good, but you have to be loyal to someone who actually didn't do it. Like, that's the problem, right? Ant Dude was loyal to a bad person and not loyal to a good one. Hold on here. But yeah, basically, I have no clue how the election's gonna go. I just know that it's a shit show right now out there. The Democrats are clearly ruining large cities on the ground, like in local blue strongholds. But man, some of the things the Republicans also want are off the fucking rails. So I don't know what America's gonna do, but you guys seem kind of fucked. Or the foot fetish thing, you were yelling about it. Well, listen, Lord Tennyson's Pipe, you need to go back and watch the Chugga Conroy video, dude. Big and stinky, you've got it all. Didn't you say you prefer Biden to Trump? I do. But I don't think Biden's good. Biden's a fucking corpse at this point. I doubt the man has a fucking pulse. Yeah. You know what I'll do? I'll change the thumbnail to Chugga Conroy and a foot. How does that sound, guys? Oh god, I feel like I'm losing it. Preferring Biden over Trump is rather silly. No, it's not. No, it's not. Eastman memo, beyond the pale. A person like Trump who would want to overturn an election is automatically bottom of the barrel. Not eligible to be president. Simple as that. Here, let me try to get a decent feet picture of Chugga Conroy. Oh. Here's Chugga with his feet exposed. I'll just use this one, okay? That's funny. Are progressives traitors to their nation? Sometimes, yes. Why and why not? Long story. Really just depends. Naomi's home. No. How you doing, Naomi?
A terrible day.
Tell me about your terrible day, Naomi.
Everything sucks. Everyone's terrible. Everyone is stupid beyond belief. And online ordering is the worst thing to ever happen.
Tell me about it.
That's it. That's all I got. So what are you doing?
I'm making Chugga Conroy's feet the thumbnail of the stream.
You're not streamed yet?
I am streaming right now.
Oh. Hey, chat.
You're currently live, Naomi. Don't reveal.
I will reveal all of
Get
the
off
secrets.
me.
All of them.
You fuck. There we go.
Jesus Christ. Go die.
Where are you going?
Die. I just said that.
To die? Naomi's had a bad day, it sounds like, guys. Damn. Naomi likes big and stinky feet. Yes, she does. Poor Naomi. Yeah, she had a bad day. Naomi, big and stinky. You've got it all.
You've got it all. All. All.
What Trump did would not overturn the election, though. Yes, it would. Don't be stupid. Don't do this again. I want to have the same argument where you're wrong every single fucking week. You has a foot fetish too? Yeah, she does.
No, I don't. Fuck you. Fucking come home to slander, you piece of shit.
It's okay. I still love Naomi no matter what weird fetishes she has. Even though she's a furry and she's a foot fetishist.
Yeah, well, you like getting pegged by horse cocks. I don't care.
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Naomi, do the lolly voice.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope I kill your ears with this voice, because that's how I feel today.
Oh boy. How'd you guys like the lolly voice? Thank you, Naomi. Ooh, 7 out of 10 would lolicon. Thanks, I just died. Naomi is lolly is cute as fuck. Ask Naomi what size of shoes she wears.
If you're gonna give me free shoes, it's 7.5. No, it's a 7.
Is it?
It's a 7. It's actually a 6.5 wide.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't work most of the time because it doesn't exist. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what the fuck are you doing?
Okay.
Look at the lamest sip that I've ever walked in on. What are you doing?
No, that's what the thing. That's not the thing happened. There you fuck. Oh, Connie. Naomi, I'm so sorry for you. Okay, guys. Oh my god. Now that Naomi's home and the viewers are dropping off, I should probably wrap it up for today. Listen, I know I've been exhausted this whole time, but I mean, I hope you guys understand. This took a lot out of me to do. I'm still tired today from the fucking shit. Like, I rested yesterday. I'm still tired today.
Figure it out.
I'm probably
Dig and shot it, you
I'm
fucking
probably just too
loser.
old. I'm probably just too old.
You fucking loser.
You know what, Naomi?
Ow.
I'm just gonna hit you. Come here.
Stop. Ow.
Okay. Listen. I'm gonna try to do a shorter video maybe for tomorrow. We'll see. Punisher will do. Gaming streams return hopefully tomorrow night. Okay. Whew. Sorry for the tired dev today, but I thank you for all the support, guys, okay? I'll see you next time. Have a good night.